Finish off with a chocolate chip cookie dough blizzard treat.
Oh, Gweepies, you were peeing? Nice job. Hey, nice piss. Hey there, pal. I've seen you piss, and you're good. You're damn good. Oh. Nope. I wasn't supposed to do that. Damn it, now I gotta go up a bunch of ramps. You fried chicken in there? Haha, just kidding. Piss real loud, I like that. You piss real hard. I think that's pretty cool. Come on. Playing with my feelings like that. Girls piss louder? Yeah. Well, if you think about it, a toilet is kind of... It's designed to be acoustically unfriendly. Specifically to lady pissers. Although I wonder about that. That must mean that the pee ejected out of your body is faster than its terminal velocity. That makes sense, I guess. It's kind of pressurized. What's the... Oh, no! Other side. Been at farm parties where you could audibly hear when a girl was pissing? Wait, farm? Like, in a farm? On a farm? Yeah, this is the piss stream now. Your one and only place on Twitch to talk all things piss. Didn't expect to see that there. Yeah, I don't want to be here, actually. Damn it. If you don't like it, piss off. Ha ha ha. Little piss humor we like to participate in around here. We get a little wacky sometimes. Sometimes we are silly gooses here in the piss community. Damn it. Oh, that's right. These are the drones. I'm a pissologist, and there have been studies that show, in fact, it does fall faster than 9.8 meters per second per second. You're saying pee is the only substance, the only known substance to man, upon which gravity exerts more force. Fucking Christ, man, I'm getting worked. I don't remember how to play a video game here. I also need to remember where I'm going or why. I think I'm just backtracking out of this situation because I got the thermal goggles, which help me see the little conduits that I can shoot to power doors. That's, I guess, the hook about how it's also a progression mechanic. And also I can see all these little nerds hiding now. I got my PhD. Nice. Called me Dr. Piss. Samus could be peeing right now for all we know. She doesn't go to the restroom, so it's got to go somewhere. When I interviewed Reggie, I should have asked him how Samus Aran pees. That would have been less embarrassing. You know he knows. You know everyone at Nintendo knows. Probably the first thing they tell you. Welcome to Nintendo, everyone. Welcome. You're all part of the Nintendo family now. Soon we'll walk you to your desks, but first, a little presentation from our president, John Nintendo. They like wheel in a little VHS tape. Hello everyone, I'm John Nintendo. And yes, it's true, Samus pees directly into her suit. Thank you everyone. Enjoy your new work. And they wheel it back out. People call him John Tendo for short. He actually doesn't like that though. He gets really mad. Why not go with the reality of Doug Bowser? It's a fair question. I don't know. My brain's in a weird spot today. We're gonna get weird today. Today's a weird day. All right? Friday's weird. We've all agreed. Weird Friday. Cordite. Maybe it's Super Missile. It is! I'm the smartest Metroid. I'm gonna celebrate that by taking a little pee in my my robo diapers. Her amazing Chozo technology converts that into energy pellets. Go to. I should like, you know that dude who bought like stock to ask about F-Zero? I should do that, but be like, hey Nintendo, when are we gonna get a video game character that pees? Because I think it would be awfully progressive to have video game characters have a full pissing scene in your game. So could you please address the topic of when we'll finally get piss representation in a Nintendo game, please? Thank you. Okay. Sure. Oh, but also it could be Samus Aran. Maybe Samus Aran pees in her suit. Just a suggestion. Anyway, I'd like to know your thoughts. Yeah. Sam Porter Bridges pisses. Duke Nukem pisses. Postal Guy pisses. Jack Postal or whatever his stupid fucking name is. This is why they don't do E3 anymore. The Q&A sessions were just too embarrassing. Slate has an article about pissing in video games. This is why games journalism is hard and only for the brave, is because there's so many nerds writing so many articles all the time. How are you going to write about anything that hasn't been written about yet? I have a prediction. Does the Slate article reference Quentin Tarantino or Pulp Fiction and how like Tarantino movies try to represent people going to the bathroom? Because that's what I would do. There's something there, I just haven't cooked it yet. Gotta scan this big asshole. New creatures. Thardus. Or, yeah, probably Tardus? An animated sentient creature of stone charged with phazon radiation. The phazon radiation given off by Thardus negates auto-targeting systems, preventing lock-on. It may be possible to acquire alternate targets with a different visor. The chaotic nature of phazon irradiation leads to instability and structural integrity. Thardus can encase targets in ice, and its colossal size and strength make it a formidable opponent. Well, alright then. Next Inside Game special, maybe. I Love Sombra, this game does hold up very well. It has got a very strong artistic flourish that make the environment still extremely fun to explore. The music's still really good. The controls are on point, so it's still a great game. Yeah. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Hopefully they do the rest of them. That would be amazing. Probably, I mean, I guess I can't, I can't, it's hard for me to believe that this is going to sell all that well. But if I've done enough good in this universe, and they decide to cash out my karma a little bit, who knows? Maybe there could be a cotton industry of Prime remasters. I wouldn't mind just in general if this kind of game were seen as more viable. Environmental silent protagonist. I guess Returnal's coming out on PC really soon, so that's pretty sick. But like spooky atmosphere, kind of interpretive, impressionistic game experience. Explorables, shootables, upgradables, lore. What's not to like? My completely unfounded and unsubstantiated theory. Oh, and piss suits, yeah, of course, the piss suits. My unsubstantiated theory is that if Retro was making a Metroid Prime game and they're making it for the Switch, like they're doing a lot of work that's like they're inventing the controls, they're working in the engine, they're making environments and assets and stuff. They're doing a lot of work that's adjacent to doing a remaster of Prime. So it seems to me like this remaster was just kind of, it's like a bolt-on. Since they're already working on Prime 4, it's like, well, we could also use all these tools to remaster Metroid Prime, get that out like a year ahead of time, get people thinking about Metroid. I don't know. Maybe it was just that it was, since it was developed adjacent to Prime 4, it was done cheaply or more quickly. Like a way of realizing an additional product for all the work you're doing on Prime 4 already. I don't know if that necessarily means that there's a future in doing other remasters, but I mean, remastering 2 and 3 would still be adjacent to the work on Prime 4, so if it sells well, I guess there's reason to hope. Maybe. This is a little more like making up my own narrative kind of situation, but maybe Nintendo's like backburnering Prime 4 or whatever their next hardware platform is. But Metroid's not a seller, so they wouldn't have a reason to sit on it unless they just really want to stack up a bunch of original software for the next hardware launch. Maybe that's the strat their new president is going to use. He's going to like bank up 2 years worth of first-party software and just fire hose it. Or no, it'd be more like they kind of did this with the Switch. They'd probably bank them up but then release them in staggers over the first 2 years. Like 5 or 6 first-party games over the first 2 years. One of those kinds of things. What's up, Otter? Wait, you made it? What did you make? It seems pog-worthy. Is it job situations? Or just to the stream? Ah, to the stream. Yes, of course. Happy Friday. Okay. He made it. You made it. I made it. We've all made it. It's Friday. Got some tasty video games on tap. On to me. Oh, okay, no, it's revealed now. don't think I got it. I'm gonna try something. Let's see here. Try that. Whoa. What are you doing, big guy? Oh. Work is over. I have dabs at Wagyu beef Berber. A Berber. I'm vibing. That's some solid Friday energy right there. Work is done. Burger in hand. Weekend energy secured. I've been eating so good lately. I'm frustrated. I'm disgusted with myself. It's all on my quest to be the world's next premier e-boy. I'm gonna show these kids how the game is done. Nothing but tank tops and PC building videos on Instagram. I just gotta eat like 3 months of salmon. Salmon's pretty good though. Working in fine dining has its perks. Nice. I never got to work at a place like that where you like get seriously good food sometimes. Worked at a chicken place, so sometimes like instead of throwing food out, I got to take it home. But it like, I don't know, chicken tenders, fried chicken, kind of hard to reheat. Yeah, I eat chicken cold for a while. It can work. But it's I don't know, it got kind of like mushy and mealy and like cakey. I think it's because it was like fried in fat instead of just oil. And cold animal fat is kind of hard to enjoy. Oh, you worked at a steakhouse and you could grill yourself amazing steaks? That's amazing. That's great. Damn. Gotta get them perks. Jack in the Box though. Man, I never worked at a Jack in the Box. You know what, Blogerific? I agree. Toaster ovens are underrated. Steph got this like combination air fryer toaster oven, and it's been very handy. Like an oven is good if you need to cook for like 4 people. You need to cook for a family. The toaster oven can handle it. How are the FPS controls of the remaster compared to the original? They're great. The twin stick aim feels good. There's a lot of motion control and gyro options. You can even kind of use it in pointer mode, like you're playing Trilogy for the Wii. And they have some hybrid control schemes too. So I'm using... Right now I'm doing... I'm doing twin stick, but then also gyro is on, so I can turn with motion controls. And then when I'm locked on, it also has gyro free aim, so I can kind of use gyro to fine tune. Which is, I only just turned on, so I'm still kind of getting used to it. But yeah, it's got virtually every control option I could think of. And that's quite a bit when you're mixing like sticks, gyro aiming, and like multiple kinds of legacy controls. What? I don't remember her getting doinked with a rock. I already have this game on Steam Deck. Is it good enough to just buy it on the Switch? That's going to be a tough question to answer. The experience is really good even on the Switch. But I haven't had any problem with the resolution or the performance or the visuals. There's a couple of visual effects that are conspicuously absent, but nothing that like ruins my day. And the environmental art is still on point, so the environmental art to me is worth the cover charge. I think the rework they've done of all the rooms and environments and stuff is superb, and that's worth the ride. But if you've never played it, and I guess it depends. If you don't care about environments, well, if you don't care about environments, your Metroid Prime's probably not your game. So, you know, the more I think about it, the more I'm just kind of leaning towards, yeah, it does feel like the best version of this game. Even including like running Prime Trilogy on a Wii emulator or something. Confession, never actually played the Prime games even when I owned a GameCube. Well, now's a perfect opportunity. At least for the first one. That's a bummer though. It's Metroid Prime ended up being one of the golden few transcendent experiences on the GameCube. Ew. How was that game received? Metroid Prime? I mean, it was reviewed super well. Everyone who played it loved it. I'm pretty sure it didn't sell super well though. But that's mostly because Metroid never sells well. I just wanted to see it. All right. Down to Magmoor. Hanging with my buddies in Magmoor. Dread didn't do well? Not really. I think 3 million for Metroid Dread, which is not bad for Metroid, but like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet sold 20 million in their like first quarter. Splatoon 3 sold 10 million, which is still pretty ridiculous. Like 10 million is really good. But yeah, also GameCube wasn't a very popular console in general. Dread was the highest seller in the series. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it sold well. Oh, what the frick? I got pushed off. Damn. Probably should have scanned you. Damn it, I really should have scanned. Oh well. Oh, you didn't like Dread? Yeah, it felt maybe it kind of trended towards the Metroid Fusion side of Metroids. And while I enjoyed Fusion, I kind of prefer the more like immersive, low-key, spooky atmosphere, explore it, slow pace kind of experience. I like Dread. Dread was fun, but it wasn't the exact flavor of Metroid that I personally go for. Oh, Marzar, there's only a few things you can't go back to scan, right? There's only like a few bosses. Oh, Team Ninja, you're talking about Other M? Frosty is Me has redeemed a trading card draw. It's Gambit time, everybody. Yes, it's time. Time to draw a card. Intend to stream the Advance Wars remake? That I'm not 100% about. Because, like, when it comes to that kind of game, I would probably stream Fire Emblem Engage. Played those games a million years ago. Here's your draw. What do we got? Roberto Hernandez. Cool. 38 saves. Why, that's a rookie record. Hold on. Hernandez is one of the medical miracles of baseball. A former #1 draft pick by the California Angels, he had blood clot problems in his pitching arm. Surgery relieved the problem, and Hernandez is now the White Sox closer. Great. 38 saves, that's a rookie record. I hope he doesn't expect us to buy the whole team ice cream now. This is what the comic says. Just a little laugh, a little goof. Roberto Hernandez would approve. Congratulations. It's an incredible card. There's never been one like it and never will be again. Let me write this down here. Okay. What are we listening to? This is the Magmoor Caverns music in Metroid Prime. But it was also Norfair in Super Metroid. I don't know if the same musical motif was in Metroid 1. Metroid 1 is scary. Bendezium. I don't know what that is. Maybe I can super missile it? Let's find out. Bendezium! No! Probably Super Bomb. Yeah, Other M was not as tragic as people made it sound. Although I get if you wanted a good Metroid game and you had Other M, that you would not be happy. But it was an interesting experiment. I guess that's not usually what people want when they want to play a video game. It was weirdly written. It was kind of weirdly like patronizing towards Samus, because it made her this like kind of meek, introspective, mumbly, seeking approval kind of character. Whereas she's just kind of like stoic and badass in all the games. So that tonally was a bit odd. Maybe if you want to be generous, you can read it as like, no, it's like you're telling the story of how she became a badass or something. Lady, yeah. The baby. The game itself was a bit awkward on top of it. It was a fun experiment in like a 2D action game in a 3D setting. If you play it, I've always been curious what would happen if like a developer tried to make a modern, complicated game using just a D-pad and 4 buttons, and like that's it. That's all you get. So it's kind of almost an exercise in that. There's no analog controls in the game. What's up, Dirty Rainbows? You two are gaming, you say. I see. With what are you gaming on this Friday? Oh? Damn it, it's time, you son of a bitch. Breath of the Wild? Hell yeah. Superb. I gotta pick up my Breath of the Wild playthrough again. I don't think I've ever had a bad time playing Breath of the Wild. Whew. Never have a bad time getting energy tanks either. Hooah! Yeah, only 3 months for new Zeldor? I'm gonna start it immediately, but probably like start it over again in a week when the emulation community tears that game to shreds. Breath of the Wild's bird people are goated as fuck. The Ruto? I do like that one smarmy dude. I guess he's the champion, right? Rivali, yeah. Even when you were trying to learn the parry timing on the guard's laser beams. I learned it pretty fast, I think. But yeah, parrying 15 lasers to get into Hyrule Castle actually was probably quite a bit more than that. That was tense. But I didn't... Like, I kind of liked it because I felt like I was freaking tactical Zelda Ops Link. Like, trying to fly around the whole castle and being like, fuck, like, how can I get in this place? Finding, like, an angle that only has one guardian. Finding a really safe spot where you can parry all the lasers and kind of focus on that. Tactical insertion. But yes, it did require sitting in one place and parrying, like, 40 lasers in a row. Puddle Spore opens when approached, attempting to intimidate with its size. When opened, direct fire to its mantle causes it to flip into a defensive position. It can slam shut. It ejects a spread of harmful energy globules. Love that word. Globule. Watch out for the globule. Beware the globule. Beware the globule, sweet gamer. Lest the globule beware you. Nintendo was going to implement some form of DRM to combat Switch emulation? Yeah, you think? I hope not. Their DRM seems pretty, like, look the other way right now. I don't know exactly where you cross the line, though. Because, like, it's a bit odd. If you want to, like, dump... If you want to dump a ROM... You have to like hold a button while you launch the software. And unless that switch is your like default switch, you have to connect to the internet to launch the software. So if you're like running a custom firmware and you run a game and it authenticates the game against Nintendo's servers, does that tattle on you? I did it a couple of times and I haven't been executed yet. So I hope that's okay. Yeah, yet. They're putting their case together right now. Hey, what's up, Act Fast? Thank you very much for the sub. Nintendo's policy is hella draconic and esoteric at times. The esoteric aspect I would totally understand. I'm sure they want to be as fuzzy as possible. Oh, I just connected over here. Okay. Welp. I guess I can power invisible things. Shallow and pedantic. I know that Nintendo can be, protective. Oh, Rannick? Dang, Rannick. Thank you for gifting 5 subs. Dang. Make me go dang. You having a good Friday, Rannick? I hope so. I just got a mad hankering for beer. I could have beer though. Maybe I should. I gotta think about this. I don't want to waste it on a bad beer. On a non-delicious, totally not Friday energy beer. That would be right at all. It's Cheap Friday beer time. I think it might be. I want like a Japanese beer. Those always have like a real mellow, kind of malty flavor. Maybe I'll walk down to the corner store. Maybe I will. Yeah, I'll kick off raid night with a little Friday sud, whatever. I could get potatoes too. Who cares? I can do whatever I want. This is another delight of being an adult. I remember there was some point where I was 15 and I already had a driver's permit. I already had a job, so I had some money. And it was like Friday. It was like 9 o'clock and I was like, man, I'm hungry. I want a hamburger. And then out of the blue, a bolt struck me and made my spine shiver. Because I thought, wait a minute. I could just go get one. Like, I know how to drive. I have money. I could go buy myself food. Like right now. And I did. And like the autonomy of that and the power of that. It made my toes tingle. I remember then like the happiest points of my life were like Fridays when I would drive home from school and then stop and just like get some gamer junk food at the 7-Eleven. And then it was game time. Pick up a rental. Oh yeah, that's Friday. So do I go to Talon? Let me see. That's not Talon. I can't open that still. I've already kind of been through here with the wave beam though, I think. I do have Spider Ball now. I think that might be more formative upgrade. Won't be complete until I go to a Japanese 7-Eleven. I don't think I ever went into a 7-Eleven in Japan. Didn't do a whole lot of like convenience store shopping or convenience store food eating. Went to like a bakery or two. That's a bit tragic. I'm a big fan of actually here, I'll go around. Let me check out this door up here. I think I can get there now. I probably could before. How did you feel the first time you bought a console yourself? Oh god. So it was actually kind of a conflicted feeling because it was a GameCube. It was the first one where I had, you know, had a job and a car and could just drive to the store the day it came out. But it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday and that's supposed to be the Lord's Day. So I had an early crisis of faith. Do I go to church? Or do I just get in my car and drive to Best Buy and get a GameCube instead? And I'm proud to say, I got the GameCube. I felt a little bad about it, and I was like asking myself some spiritual questions on the drive home. But they had just I remember it beautifully. There was like just a stack of GameCubes in the center aisle, and I was like, oh fuck. I could just grab it. Because, you know, when you're a kid, you look at stuff. Stacks of things you want. But that was the first time I was like, fuck it, it's mine! And they had Star Wars, freaking awesome launch game. I got that and Wave Race, I think. And yeah, went home and played Rogue Squadron like mad. I was like, this is way better than church. This is better than church and God. Sorry, God. Like, what kind of deity can't outflash a GameCube? That's kind of how I see it. Sorry, pal. You took your shot and you lost. Flying pirate. Pirates trained and equipped for airborne assault. Flying pirates are extremely agile in the air, but the heat signatures of their jetpacks can be tracked with thermal imaging. While their missiles are extremely potent, their jetpacks can be even more so. If the pack fails, they will make a suicide strike. Really warm in here. Yeah, Bible doesn't have ray tracing. Give me a break. The Bible's frame rate is horrible. Religious hymns, not as good as Live and Learn by Crush 40. Was that the Sonic Adventure 2 track? Yeah, that was like, gosh, that was like when I was halfway through high school, I think. Oh, face. At that point, my parents had basically like dissolved. My dad was just doing his own thing. I was kind of just on my own. Free to make my own life decisions, and I chose GameCube. Hold on. I think I have to, let me look this up again. I hope it's not hard to find. Might be this. No, it's not. Is it this? It might be this.
Book.
It's not!
GameCube.
There we go, I found it. Sounds like a 90s Nintendo commercial. Yeah, close. Oh. Or.
Recording to logbook.
Oh. I had to already scan those. Come on, Samus. I've seen pictures of the Bible manga. Yeah, maybe if there was a Bible manga, I would have stuck around longer. There was something that I remember called like the Extreme Teen Bible. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Apologies about this, because this is this is important, but I'm gonna have to swap some cables for this. Let me show you what God thought would fight the GameCube. The Extreme Teen Bible. I think I had this. Just a future with a promise. Look at how cool it is, though. Definitely cool teens. Definitely only cool teens holding this cool teen book. Because I think it had like little sidebars and stuff to try to rap with the kids. To try to make the Bible like matter. I mean, that's pretty good. Extreme faith. God's word knows no bounds. This is like skydiving. Damn it, I'm going down a rabbit hole here. La Biblia Extreme Del Joven Radical. So cool. Oh, I definitely had this. Look at how cool that is. All the little wiggles and stuff. What happened to this aesthetic? Like 90s came back, but this kind of didn't. The specific thing. There's an orange. 30 Days with Jesus. Devotions by Audio Adrenaline. Awesome. I had some of their MP3s. The other people's takes on the extreme Bibles are the best. Whoa. That's such a good sticker. Okay, I told you it was important. I'm glad that you believed me. Oh, wait a minute. Cutting edge. Gideon made a difference. You can learn a lot from watching kids. Some sit in their playpens and randomly handle the blocks and toys around them. Others immediately try to build a skyscraper. Those are the resourceful ones. They grow up to be natural problem solvers. Gideon was just such a kid. God made good use of Gideon's skills when he called the boy to be a judge of Israel. What the heck is this? Why did it go into wacky font? God made a big difference.
It's right over here.
The Extreme Teen Bible? Are we about to have a little devotion here? Act fast, thank you for the cheer. Jesus died on the cross for your sins, no cap on the stack. The Lord is your God. Is lit AF, goated with the sauce. Yes, teens. I really hope there was like they talk about rapping somewhere in here. Okay. Goated with the sauce. Boots with the fur. For real, for real. Are there any religious streamers? Yeah. Yes. There are definitely streamers of faith who, you know, it's not like it's everything they talk about, but oh, what have we cheer? A Chozo chartifact. And I'm gonna have to blow up your bullshit. Is the remaster 60 FPS? Yes. Pretty sure. Feels pretty rock solid to me. Chozo artifact acquired. That's right, you need all these things. Menendesium. That's gotta, I think that's power bomb. But I'm gonna missile it just in case. Ooh, no missile, no missile. See, stuff like that is why it's kind of better to save like a exploratory mop-up run until the end of the game. Because I don't know that this game has any baked-in tools that would tell you that you have to go back to a room like that. Oh, you can kind of... There's like a little canister. A little tube. It's filled in, though, which is a bit dangerous. Alright, now what? There's a nice door. I want to go back to Fendrana. I feel like I want to go to Talon. Talon Overworld. I think there was a room in here that I hadn't explored. Yeah, there's this. Oh wait, that's the, yeah, temple security. I can't get through that. That's what I need all the, There's a missile door over here. Okay. Waterfall Cavern, alright. Okay, I'm going. I'm gonna go there. I think. What's this? Nope. This. Okay. I don't know where the door is. This is the right way, right? Am I crazy? Okay. Talk about skill, dragging a nice looking game, kicking and screaming to 60 FPS on a 2015 Tegra mobile chipset. Yeah, it's pretty brilliant, isn't it? Given the mileage that Nintendo's developers can get out of their hardware, I'm just, God, please. What I want is like, I just want it to be a Super Switch, because I know that not only will Nintendo get like 5 or 6 years of good games out of it, out of an upgraded hardware platform, but I want all of the existing Switch games to also run on something that's a little more brushed up. I want to re-explore my Switch library on upgraded hardware. I really, like, for me at least, the premise of that is enough to get me like really excited about a new generation. But they might not do that. Yeah, Switch U. Wii games weren't up-resed though, I don't think, right? I guess they were through an HDMI, and that was nice. I remember that being the big benefit of playing Wii games on the Wii U. Component cables. You think Nintendo's already settled on what hardware they'll use for their next system? I think so. That's the rumor. There were some like pricklings here and there that Nintendo had basically kind of finalized their hardware spec and that the chip was moving to production, I think. Maybe not that much. Oh yeah. The new Talon Overworld music. Would they need to code graphic updates for all the games? Potentially, but probably not. Since it's on NVIDIA hardware, and it's I think it's like well, it was rumored to be like based on Android. But I do think they're using tools that are a little more third party, a little more universal than they used to. My understanding is that for the Switch, the Nintendo dev kit and APIs was way more like normal than just an internally developed arcane weird Nintendo thing, which is what all their stuff normally was. So for me, it's a bit of an extrapolation, but to me it feels like if they if they have normalized their dev tools and stuff, I think it's reasonable to expect that you could drop those games on more powerful hardware and automatically inherit some performance benefits. Now, I'm sure that, like, Nintendo being Nintendo, they'd probably have to roll out, like, certified performance patches or whatever. Unless it truly is just as simple as bumping the resolution and, like, every Switch game can just get bumped up and there's no performance weirdness or anything. This music. When that hi-hat starts going. When is Stadia 2 coming out? Tomorrow. We're going to shadow drop it during E3 2023. Everyone's going to be so excited. Ooh, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah. Long ago, Brian brings a great energy to the show. We just recorded a really fun digest too. That'll be up tomorrow, covering all the smaller stories of the week. Phase on. It's so pretty. This is so pretty. Howdy, XYZ. It's funny with all the big boy AA games coming around. The game that's brain rotted me the hardest is an indie series of Sonic-like games. What's that? It was like Azure or something? Ah. In the Gravity Suit or something. I think if Nintendo wants to cut down on piracy, they need to up the fidelity of their games, I'd assume. Be harder to emulate, but that's super simplistic thinking. Huh. They don't seem as, well, I guess I can't really say for sure. They don't seem as rabid about policing emulation and piracy as they used to be. I think the last time they cracked down on somebody and sued them, it's because they were like selling access in a Discord to ROMs. But it's kind of not hard to find download links openly on the internet for stuff. I mean, if you ever wanted to, which I didn't. I've never thought about doing that. I love giving Nintendo money. I can't wait to do it more. If I had the chance, I'd go back to that Best Buy and buy a GameCube all over again. Oh yeah, the Metroid 2 remake? Yeah, I don't know. At a certain point, you're gonna have to call it something else, right? If a project gets big enough and gets enough notoriety, you can't just take the name, even if it's a fan thing. You can't do, like, you just can't. Just call it something else. It's Retmoid now or something, like, geez. Or whenever like the, what is it? It was the like My Little Pony fighting game that still came out. It just couldn't be called My Little Pony. I guess the big thing with that is like that happened and then Nintendo released their own Metroid 2 remake and everybody's like, brah, the fan one was better or something. It's just like, okay, whatever. They own it though. It's theirs. They made it. They own it. Yeah, them's fighting herds. And that's how it goes. I'm kind of down with that. And if that's the arc of a fan project, then that's fine. You use the brand to rally around similar like-minded people, fans of the property, to make something new. Or that something that becomes something new once it kind of crystallizes. What's up, little Sonic? Well, that didn't really pan out. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Ion Maiden became Ion Fury. Yeah, Ion Maiden is a pretty good name, but at least we got the game. It didn't stop it from coming out. Would have been tragic. Never got to play a Metroid game. Is this a good time to start? I don't see why not. Metroid Prime is a bit of a different beast than your typical Metroid, but it's still a great game. And I think spiritually a lot of the same aspects are there. So yeah. Okay. Chozo Ruins. God, I love those vocals. The choral chant coming in. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Oh yeah, Teton. I would agree. I think all the Metroid games from Super Metroid on anyway still hold up as great experiences. I think they do. I think maybe sometimes playing older games can be a little intimidating. You think that they're brash and uncivilized. Okay, there's definitely places I could go here. Oh yeah, I needed the spider ball to go here. Yeah, let's go there. It's like, it's faster to get to anyway. What's up, Detective Birdlegs? Wait a minute. A door there. There it is. Dropping into streams of people playing the remaster. Largest complaint is the lack of auto saves. Huh. Yeah, I guess something like that's just kind of expected these days, huh? But, yeah, I guess. Kind of negates the point of a save room if it just auto saves every time you walk through a door or something. Yeah. But I can see why in 2023 that would be an expectation. Well, that's true. I guess you could get soft locked with an autosave system. Oops, gave up. That's an issue with core Metroidvania mechanics. Yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of like the idea that if you're exploring new parts of the map, that you can't, like, it is dangerous until you know where you're going. Kind of keeps things spontaneous, keeps the stakes high. But people don't like high stakes. People want every single button they hit to propel them inexorably forward. Shallow and pedantic. Yeah, I like tension in my games, Operation Rude Boy, but again, that's not a very common feeling. People don't like losing items. People don't like durability on weapons. People don't like inventory management or inventory restrictions. Oh, fishies! Hello, fishies. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If a game doesn't make me hold my head in my hands in utter anguish at least once, I don't want to play it. There's something fun about being emotionally tested by a game. But I can definitely understand why people wouldn't want that if they're coming to a game for rest and relaxation. Just makes them cowards. I wonder if I should be blowing up these ancient ruins. I'm basically Chozo, right? Don't I have the pass? Chozo pass? Can I just jump in here and bomb? Maybe? Maybe not. An oculus, a wall crawler that generates electric pulses. The oculus exposes its single eye when active. The electrical field that covers it is enough to deter most predators. The oculus detects anything capable of presenting a real threat. It retracts into its impermeable shell. Oh yeah, it doesn't care. Doesn't even care. I love the dumb little guys that like are immune to your shit and they don't even know it. They're just like, whatever. This is just my day. I'm just crawling around. This is what I do. I wake up, I crawl around. What, you're trying to shoot me? I can't even be bothered to give a shit. Because I gotta crawl around in this tight circle here. I don't have enough missiles to do this now. I need missiles. Yeah, that aim assist, right? I think it's just like the hitbox for those guys is really large to make that kind of an environmental puzzle. You have to kind of shoot around the little guys. Oh boy. Nikolai asks if I would recommend picking this up. The only people I think I wouldn't recommend it to are people that played Metroid Prime and didn't like it. Because it's still Metroid Prime. But it's got a lot of qualities that are probably really appealing if you've never played it. And even if you have, the remaster is quite good. Darn it. I don't know how far I have to backtrack to get to enemies that drop missiles. I guess pretty far. Oh, here we go. Nothing. The biggest turnoff to a modern gamer who hasn't played this is low FOV. Very sensitive to that kind of thing. Yeah? If you can definitely crank the FOV in fan remakes of Metroid Prime, that's for sure. So that might be worth looking at if FOV is important. There we go. Oh, the charge beam broke pillars? Oh, well. I got it now. It's all about finding your own path. Metroid. Remember what's over here. I wanted to check. Hey, I'm glad I did. Ironically, if I'd had those missiles before, I wouldn't have had to leave. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's kind of hard to beat the music and sound effects. Damn, they're good. This playthrough has given me a whole new respect for the game's soundtrack, too. I remember being a lot more minimal. I guess it is pretty minimal. I remember a lot of video game soundtracks at the time were very loud and brash, and since you could finally have like CD quality music, a lot of symphonic stuff going on. So the like, I don't know, it is extremely Metroid and very, very good. Tommy Tallarico? Yeah, they called in the master. I think it reset all the blocks. Ooh. New scope up there. I guess it's got to be X-ray. There's a new scope in town. Yep, we're all getting an Intellivision Amico, right? We're all gonna buy one, 2 maybe. I did finish God of War Ragnarok, yeah. I haven't really gone back to like do 100% stuff. I'm not fully sure I want to. Probably need to scan these guys. That is a joke. You did not work on it. You can't trick me. I know the professional tones of Tommy Tallarico when I hear them. Plated puffer. Ah, concussive weapons. Dang. Thank you for not dropping missiles. I think we might have a fibber in our midst. Someone might be lying. I think this room is a missile test. Oops. Yep, chat showing their ass yet again. I try to be kind. I really do. I don't want to create these situations, and yet they keep happening. It's just weird, that's all. It's just weird, you know? Oh. Oh, oh. Oh, Wave Buster. Wave Buster. We don't take too kindly to that around here. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. I have not, Josh Guy, nor will I ever. Oh, I don't have enough missiles. Oh, sorry for repost. To share my one primary complaint with Ragnarok, how you gonna have a God of War where Mjolnir is featured a great amount and not let it be usable by the end? It's an interesting question. I don't know that I was necessarily... Oh, wait a minute. I missed something. I don't know that I was necessarily fiending to use Mjolnir by the end of the game. I don't know. Ragnarok is one of those rare games where I think it might actually be overstuffed. Also, yeah, Kratos isn't worthy. Makes sense. But you could play as Thor or something like that. You can do whatever you want with a video game. Felt it was a bit rushed with the story. I think it maybe felt that way because it was just non-stop. The variety, like the pace was dialogue all the time. People always telling you something, talking about how they feel. It's like they had so much story they wanted to do, or were operating under the ethos that like if it's good, it should go in, and that every piece of good content will only make the game better. Oh, I've already been in here. Yeah, all the like player guiding and stuff too. It felt when I was playing, with the exception of some of the fights and stuff, most of the time in that game I felt like I was a little baby sitting at a table, and then the game was making like airplane noises while it like fed pureed video game to me a little bit at a time. That's pretty harsh. That's too harsh. But it was definitely like a non-stop parade of video game things, each of which had been like sanded down and smoothed over to make it as as non-threatening and video game appealing as possible. Okay, I need gravity suit to get up here. Yeah, so many emotional bits that it got a bit fatiguing. Yeah, yes. After all the emotional catharsises and the hugs and things, I was just kind of burnt out on them. To me, that's the black magic of video games, though. When you're in the weeds and making a game, you have no idea. There's no way to know that, to feel that it might be like over dense, or that the pacing might be a little raunchy. And then once you've done all this work and created all this content, what are you gonna just cut it? You gonna invent filler to put it in between to kind of slow the pace down? I don't know. Video games are hard, man. That's the thing about Ragnarok, is like every part about it is good. Everything that everyone worked on is good. No part of it is not on point and excellent and made by like the finest craftspeople. I think that's extremely apparent. It's almost baffling, like how sophisticated of a game it is, and just all the talent on display. That's kind of why it's a weird thing to bring up as a negative, of like, no, there's too much video game that's made too well by too many people. But that's kind of almost what it feels like. It's not as digestible as 2018. Yeah, I agree. And to me, that was like, I think one of the things that really worked about 2018 was that until you got Mimir, and even Mimir was like, he filled in a lot of the talking, but Kratos was really quiet and Atreus was really awkward. So there was a lot of unspoken texture in their relationship. And good writing plants like seeds of character interactions that just kind of blossom in your mind, and you imagine the headspace of the characters and what they might be thinking about. But in Ragnarok, like, everyone just says it. They all talk. It's all through dialogue. Instead of like fewer lines that imply more meaning. Or there was a fair amount of body language and stuff, which I appreciated, but usually the body language happened alongside dialogue. And it still told you how people felt. Yeah, I guess it's the subtlety. It's something that I'd kind of talked. Ragnarok feels less subtle. Not that 2018 was a particularly subtle game, but it's almost like the game couldn't stand the thought that you might miss something, so it just had to put it all right in front of you. Which is probably the way you make blockbuster games. But Ragnarok might have finally gone a little too far. In terms of just like grabbing the player's head and pointing directly at the thing you want them to see. And there's tons to see. I don't know, I'm just rambling now too. I'm speaking well outside of my depth. What is my depth though is snacks. I need a snack. So I'm gonna go get one. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hey, everybody. Excuse me. Hello, your mom, for the win. I'm back. I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby. I had a bowl of cereal. Magic Spoon. It was the last of my Magic Spoon cereal, so I'm gonna have to order some more. That's right. I don't just sell out, but I eat the spoon. I eat it too. Hello, host dad. Excuse me. No bowl sitting. I did pee though, as we had some very fruitful discussions about piss earlier in the stream. So you better believe I was reflecting on that. Much like the surface, the unbroken, mirrored, and reflective surface of a toilet bowl that is not getting pissed in. I reflected. Ha, Uraiden, nectar of the gods, the golden drink. Quest to increase the game volume. You've got it. Did I miss the Fast X discourse? No. I don't have a whole lot of Fast X discourse, to be honest. I'll watch it. Looks fun. Looks stupid. Damn it! I need a grapple beam. I thought it was kind of cool. It looks like a lot of the set pieces are going to be referential to the stunt sequences in older Fast and Furiouses. So we're fully in the realm of like it referencing itself now, which is I guess the next thing you do. It probably won't be literally meta. I made it through the entire trailer until he goes like, "I love you, son," or whatever, and then I laughed. I laughed out loud. I went, "Ha!" I couldn't handle it after that, but oh. Remember how crap the Wii aim controls were for Metroid Prime 3? Yeah, they like, I don't know, gyro aim or pointer aim wasn't great until they added Motion Plus. Then it's like everything kind of clicked for me. And I don't think Metroid Prime 3 had support for that. I was mostly just ecstatic that Metroid Prime 3 was a game. It was a game for the Wii. It was well made. What a fucking damn, man. Underwhelming though. I remember some of the original Wii shit had like footage of Samus flipping switches and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's gonna be the coolest. You'll be able to reach out with your Samus hand and turn knobs and stuff. Oh, there's a door there. Didn't work out that way, did it? Just pain. That's it. Pain! More or less slept on the... Hold on. I'll read your comment in just a minute, but first of all, I need to see if there's a YouTube clip of somebody screaming pain.
Hey, yo, what the?
These are all so good.
Hey,
I'll find it. It's fine. This will be worth it. I more or less slept on the GameCube in its era. This game always looked great, yet I was preoccupied with Quake 3 Arena, Unreal Tournament, Diablo 2, Silent Hill 2 and 3 in this era. Very cool. This game got remastered. I need to check it out. Yeah, I think you'll like it. Its qualities still stand out.
What the hell? Hold it. Damn. Get him. Whack him.
Nice.
Whack the sucker.
I want to hear pain.
Whack the sucker.
Come on.
Ice him. There. Got him down. It's pain.
Okay, close.
It's pain.
Good.
There he is. Pain. It's pain. There he is. Pain. Max Payne.
Forgot about all the death yells. Good stuff. All right. I'll go back to that in a minute. Yeah, Future Crew became, or a lot of their members turned into Remedy Entertainment. So yeah, a lot of their demo work is in MediaTek. You'll have to respect Remedy here. That's for sure. It's here, yeah. Ice 'em! It's pain! Whack the sucker! This dev team used to be the studio that made the Guy game? Huh? Retro? I don't know. I think that's before they were formed into Retro. Metroid Prime came out before the Guy game. Didn't it? Yeah. I don't know. Sounds like a spurious video game fact. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Do your own research, chat. Trust no one, not even yourself. This game does look pretty. No reflections of my shots in the water, though. That's okay. It's worth the 60 FPS. Turn the gamer down a little bit. Google says Jeff Sprangenberg was the director of the Guy game. Okay. The legend himself, Jeff Sprangenberg. We owe a lot to Jeff Sprangenberg. Do I need a gravity suit to get through here? Ah. Made by Gathering of Developers. Yeah, that... Oh, God. Yeah, God. They made a lot of... Well, not a lot. They made a few pretty tasteless games and then disappeared. I think they, like... I remember they used to, like... They got in trouble, I guess, for rushing the stage at an award show. They were, like, dressed like chickens, I think. Maybe it was a Spike Game Awards show or something. Secure the area to unlock door. Nobody's better than the great Tommy Tallarico. That is and will always be true. Tommy Tallarico wrote Earthworm Jim music. Gotta restore some power, huh? There's no finer work of art in this world than Earthworm Jim music. Once power's been restored. They want power to be restored, huh? What's over here? Oh yeah, this guy. I can blow him up now. Eat me up. Oh. Dead. Here we go. Tommy Tallarico did a whole lot of stuff he never actually did, but took credit for, like having a ton of fake world records, and he was the first American to work on Sonic. What a great achievement to come home at the end of the day and hang your hat on. Hero. We as gamers we owe it to gaming to make sure that Tommy Tallarico is always famous. Get him in everything, on everything, talking about everything. I think I need to go the other way. He needs another Ferrari. That's what he needs. That's what we need. Damn it. Love you, Tommy. Don't let any of these people get you down. if you're doubting yourself for even a second. Don't do that. You're beautiful. And your Ferrari... Oh, I'm supposed to go this way. Damn it. Isn't he trying to sell on televisions? No, he's not trying, my friend. Everyone in the world's going to have an Intellivision Amico before too long. Doubt Tommy Tallarico at your peril. That's what I say. Nobody can afford to doubt Tommy Tallarico for too long. Paco Baggins, thank you very much for the sub. Well, you just got a footrest? Oh, baby. It's over now. Wait a minute. Just get up here. Was I supposed to do that? Oh shit. He's selling so many televisions that he needs more funding. Yeah. He's got to have somebody count all that money. Oh. H-Bomber Guy did a video on the origin of oof from Roblox and it turned into a 2-hour-long video essay calling Tommy out on all of his BS. Yeah, I remember that going around. I haven't seen that yet. I kind of refuse to watch it because I know in my heart of hearts that Tommy is a champion. So, it's difficult for me to take in what is assuredly wholesale slander of a top gaming icon. What is it about the gaming industry lately where we have to keep assassinating our heroes? First, Billy Mitchell and now this. It's not right. Just because people have bloodlust in their hearts. It's just cruelty. That's all it is. Trying to destroy a beautiful thing.
Recording to logbook.
Wait, Tommy Tallarico was never on MTV Cribs? That doesn't seem right. Why are you... Wait, Anthony, why are you doing that? Why are you suggesting that people buy a PlayStation 5 from Sony instead of the far more economical and fun Amico from Intellivision? Why would you even do that? Is this a joke? You joking? You were joking. It's a joke.
Recording to logbook.
Oh, okay, I was scared for a second there. Oops! Oh! Oh no. Oh no! Hold on, I missed some lore here. But I gotta pop my soda real quick, because it's Friday, baby! Come on. Oh. After 3 years... Oh, you got COVID? I go, no! Well, we can be COVID pals. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. I wouldn't recommend it either, but it honestly wasn't that bad for me. The annoyance is that I just can't go anywhere. Oh, it's good stuff. Hey, Astronaut. Never played the Metroid games. Would you recommend for folks that don't have any nostalgia for the series? Sort of, maybe. Have you played any other Metroidvania style game? That's going to be the... If you played games that are kind of downstream of Metroid, that's the easiest way. If you played none of them at all, then I think we have to kind of box it in from what you do like. And yeah, Krabby, I saw the Fast and Furious trailer. Pretty cool. I like, I'm always a sucker for trailers that like go back in time and rewrite things or insert characters into past events and like refilm stuff. I'm a sucker for that. It's so dorky that it works, and Fast and Furious is perfect for that kind of thing. So I'm alright with the villain setup. It's kind of dumb because they keep just doing the same, like... I guess I'm kind of glad that it seems like they're abandoning the need to have visible stake escalation. Yeah, Hans died like 4 times. Han died and Jason Statham killed him, but then it turns out Jason Statham's actually a good guy. He's just like misunderstood. It's so sick. I love that stuff. It's so dumb. Like the pretzels that the writers have to turn themselves into to try to keep everything justified. That's the comedy. I appreciate it. Oh, I don't know why I was surprised John Cena's a good guy now. Yeah, they didn't even like. It is a bit odd that they didn't even really have him flip on screen. That's what, like, they skipped it. They skipped his face turn. Even though you can assume he's on the good guy side after the events of 9, I guess. Ooh. You can deal with the fever, sniffles, and staying home, but I hate that whenever you swallow something, it feels like I'm swallowing glass. Ugh. It was never that bad for me, so I think I got to cakewalk through it pretty easily. I'm spoiled. What is this otherworldly pestilence that infests the land, seeking out life and its blind need for corruption, And where did the meteor that brought it originate? Was it crafted by alien hands, or is that a roving chunk of a planet that suffered a violent end? Our minds quail in horror at the thought that long ago, in some corner of the universe as yet unseen by our eyes, an entire planet was perhaps once coated with this great poison. Whatever cataclysm may have ruptured that doomed place must have been mighty indeed. And if other meteors from it spread through space bearing this evil to the far corners of the universe, we will hold fast to the hope that this is not so, that the only surviving remnants of this evil are here on Talon 4. Then at least there is hope for its eradication. Hey, Pop-Tart. It's very good to see you. I was just thinking, it's been a long time. Let's see here. Went to an animal recreation and enrichment place. Ooh. Hardly any people got to enjoy the scenery. All the animals were soaking in the sun. Nice. Did any of them, like, can you feed them pellets out of your car? Astronaut, yeah. So this isn't quite so much Doom with scanning, because the combat has like it has 100% lock on basically. The original game was kind of the original game tried to make a Metroid experience in first person, and it largely made aiming not the focus of the game, because the lock on would have you just shoot directly at whatever you were pointing at. Instead, the focus of the game is more in like the environments and the environmental storytelling. That may not hit so hard these days, but I think the magic is still there, especially for a $40 title. But essentially, it's the idea that you're kind of rooting around in this alien planet, going through all these dreamlike environments that are kind of half overgrown ruins and hissing lava caves. If the idea of exploring cool alien planets and gradually getting upgrades that let you explore more and more, if the idea of that appeals to you, then it's worth a look. It's very much an environment and vibe kind of game. Ooh. Feeding area, the deer shove their heads into our car. And they had trouble with their big horns. Excellent. There's a lot of things this game did when it first came out that make it a pretty seminal game. Playing it like straight up now, it's still a very good game, but you probably wouldn't think it's like the transcendent experience that people might talk about it as. But just in terms of its quality as a game, the amount of fun you can get from it, for 40 bucks, kind of not that bad. I remember wasn't the Link's Awakening remake, that was like $60, wasn't it? Actually, pretty chill at Nintendo to only charge $40 for this. The Link's Awakening remake kind of burned me, actually. That's the first time in a while I was like, that was fast and not worth $60. Because that game flies by when you have an adult brain. To the Entrusted One, if you read these words, then our hope has not been in vain. Your path is fraught with danger. Monstrosities beyond description lurk in the shadows, starving, hunting for prey, searching for ways to quench the poisonous urges that bloom in their brains. Some of these are shrewd, but they are blinded by their evil designs, believing in the black promise of the great poison. They seek to harness it for their own ends. It is these last that are the greatest danger. When you rid the universe of these creatures, you will be the true and trusted one. Talking about Metroids?
Recording to logbook.
None know of our temple, the cradle. And none know if our temple. Oh, we got some photos. All right, let me click on that. I'll look at that in a minute. None know if our temple, the cradle, will prove powerful enough to contain this evil forever. For now, it wraps around that abomination, cutting it off from the world above. However, we believe the power of Cypher, which has been produced by linking the 12 artifacts, should be strong enough. The fate of this world is now left to the one who will collect all the artifacts in the future. The time when the Entrusted One knows is approaching. I am the Entrusted One. I must get the artifacts!
To logbook.
Many Chozo are gifted with a distant sight, and even more begin to learn it as our harmonization with the universe becomes more and more complete. We peer forward, seeing prophecy in the ripples of the water, hearing rumors of coming days on the breath of the wind. Though we celebrate the distant sight, many of these visions are dark. The worst of the prophecies, and the most common, tells of the coming of the worm. The worm! Born from parasites nurtured in a poison womb, the worm grows, devouring from within until the world begins to rot. Not all prophecies come to pass, of course. We cannot help but fear this dark portent. Behold the worm! Oh, there's missiles up there. It is I, the worm! I want to get that missile. It is I, the worm. Oh. I have to fight Chozo spirits already? Yeah, alright.
Recording to logbook.
Somebody wants an ass whipping. An aberration, a Chozo ghost, spectral entity, bioelectric field, invulnerable to natural energies. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning. This partially phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energy types such as fire, ice, and electricity. Their aggressive and erratic behavior is most likely due to the corrupting effects of Phazon in the Talon 4 environment. They appear to be drawn to Chozo religious sites, where they wreak havoc upon anything that dares enter the area. I hate swarming flying enemies and people. I hate people as well. Yeah, it's kind of hard to really have faith in people if you have to be around them all the time. Oh no. I got tricked. Does that mean I'm about to get the X-ray visor? Chozo all are just having a little fun. Just goofing a little bit. Ooh. Oh. I don't have the tools for this, I don't think. More lore, though.
Recording to logbook.
Things bound to earthly shapes are temporal and frail. Existing in a single dimension, they are fragile, vulnerable, and ultimately mortal. However, not all things obey this law. Shapeless, they wait beyond the realm of perception, emerging only when one arrives who can feel their presence. Such is the will of the Chozo. Our will to defeat the evil sleeping in this planet remains. We desire only to see the darkness meet its end. The will of the Chozo has no mind or reasoning of its own, though. This will be the entrusted one's trial. Cool. Evolved so much. Brain so big. The mere motivation of victory is what keeps you around.
Recording to
It was the map station, I think. Or, oh, it's a missile station. Ooh. Yeah, I think the map station is what I missed scanning the first time, and once you use them all, you can't scan them anymore. Just an FYI, folks, I'm gonna have to switch over to Final Fantasy XIV here in a minute. It is raid night. I have a static that I play with, so we're gonna do some challenging raids. For you, unless you're pretty versed in MMOs, it's probably gonna look like it's gonna look like nonsense. The good news is, I put on some random clips, listen to some video game music, do a little chit-chatting sometimes. It's a cozy time. Hopefully it'll be good background noise for whatever you got going on. But that is what I'm going to be swapping over to in a moment. Oh, right. Bunch of nerd shit. It sure is. It's probably the nerdiest it gets here. And that's saying quite a thing.
recording to log.
Ooh, almost didn't get the rail system track. Yeah, I don't know. It is just cool to like walk into rooms like this. Just kind of take in the spooky atmosphere. Okay. I'm going to have to put a pin in that. I wanted to get to a save point, but I guess I'm not really going to be doing anything else with my Switch. We'll just leave it and trust that John Nintendo won't let me down. He has yet to. And then, yeah, it's going to be raid night time, so I'll be back in a little bit. After raids, I might come back to Metroid. But one way or the other, at the end of the night is Media Tech. So we're going to have like a nice long clip of random video. You want to have that on in the background of your evening. Whether you've enjoyed some drinks or other things, or you just got some MMO grinding going on, it's pretty good for background noise. We're switching into background noise mode, I think, for a little bit. Yeah, all right, I'll be right back.